Okay, so here we are in Game 3 of the Fnatic Raidcall. Play Dota 2 Cup number 5 Finals. Winner's going to take home $500. The loser's going to take out nothing. At least that's what I believe. That's what I've been told. So we'll go with it. Thank you for staying with me throughout the course of the day. I'm NYJohn from GoForDota.com, your shoutcasting host here. And all picks, so everybody going to select up their heroes, and we'll get into it. And it looks like some pretty cool rosters for some early aggression coming out. And we'll go over who's playing what in a moment once the game starts. Three, two, one. Okay, so for our Dire team, we have Josh Tabak Dota. Whitebeard once again will be playing that Enigma. Really well played the last time we saw it. Rolo will be on top of Leshruck. We have Tobacco playing the Invoker, Derp on Beastmaster, and Smurf playing Lone Druid. For the Radiant team, we have Next.kz / BFB. It's going to be Demise on top of Nature's Prophet, Mantis playing Chaos Knight. Sayuri will be playing the Venomancer, Stallcat on Queen of Pain, and that leaves Lucky on the Chen. So, Queen of Pain, Chaos Knight, a lot of early aggressive heroes. Nature's Prophet makes it through the draft as well. Lone Druid made it into the game. I haven't seen him yet in the series. Smurf's going to be playing him, and Smurf, from what I saw in the previous matches, has a really good Lone Druid. We'll see what he can do right now. It's do or die for both teams. Winner of this match takes the prize home. And it looks like a 5-man. They're going to look and make sure that the Roche isn't happening, and it is not. So a little bit precaution taken by Next.kz / BFB. As we get into this one and get rolling, Spear Pair decides to pick up a Ring of Protection and a Stout Shield early on. So they're going to put in two. There's a lot of pings coming out. I should probably disable that sound. Rolo and Smurf are going to be on the top lane, so Leshruck is going to be able to support this Lone Druid. Lone Druid farming on the safe lane, not a bad idea. Tobacco will be in the middle. It looks like Enigma is going to deny one creep up for him. Derp is going to be in the long lane with his Beastmaster. Beastmaster worked really well against JT in the first game in favor of BFB, able to lock down that Morphling effectively and allow them to take that matchup. We'll see how it works out for JT right now. And it's going to be an aggressive tri lane as Chaos Knight makes his way up here with Chen and Venomancer. We'll see what they can do against this Lone Druid plus Leshrac combo. Certainly a lot of damage to be had on both sides, but the disables are going to favor Next.kz. We'll see what they can manage. Stallcat in the middle lane will be up against Tobacco. So Queen of Pain versus Invoker, one of the more even matches. And Derp on the bottom will be against this Nature's Prophet. And he shouldn't have a difficult time at all farming down here. So we'll see how that actually goes. And Nature's Prophet probably going to be pretty apt to get involved in the top lane sooner than later. We'll see these wards up, placed in aggressive fashion from the Radiant team. Lucky's going to come over and spot off Whitebeard in the jungle. Shadow Strike on Invoker in the middle lane to apply a little bit more pressure. Let's bring up a last hits and denies here. 3 for 1. So Queen of Pain leading the middle battle by the slightest of margins. In fact, it's even now. 3 for 1 on Invoker as well. Bottom lane, some pressure on Derp as he runs out of mana. He does spend some gold, though, I'd assume. Maybe not. Now top lane, they're backing up under the tower. The wave is pushing. We'll see how aggressive the Radiant team want to look. Are they going to go for the dive here? They have a Troll Warlord now. One of the better creeps for these kill attempts. The Dire have put up a ward, so they have full vision of where they're going and what they want to do. Mantis steals a last hit on a neutral creep, and it looks like Sayuri is joining Chen for potentially setting up a kill on Enigma. He has to be a little bit careful, but the Eidolons will spot them off and multiply. And then they'll just rotate back towards the lane. The lane is now pushing towards the Radiant team, so this could be an opportunity. Rolo's going to back up here. Lone Druid's a little bit forward. The ping's going to come out, and looks like he's going to retreat sooner than later as the ward is walked through. Oh, Reality Rift almost catches him off, and Nature's Prophet decides to come in anyway. So now bottom lane is going to be free farm for a little while for Derp, and he's going to enjoy that. 6 for 1 on this Beastmaster. TP down from Nature's Prophet, so he decides to come down immediately after, but it costs him 135 gold. So an awkward decision, a little bit of a poor communication for BFB there. Unnecessary. Now we see Lucky's going to back up a little bit here as well. It's just a positional battle here on the top lane. In the middle, Tabak is going to apply pressure to Stallcat. Stallcat running pretty low on mana is going to have this bottle delivered out to him momentarily. The courier is not flying yet, so courier going to make a little long trek to the middle lane. Maybe one day it will grow up to fly. On the bottom lane, we do see Nature's Prophet picking up level 4, and he was very eager to get involved earlier, so we'll probably see that continue throughout. Venomous Gale hits on Smurf as well as his bear, and the double pull here. Continuous back and forth, a 0-0 at 3 minutes. I think this is probably the latest we've seen that scoreline in the series. There's been a lot of kills, a lot of action throughout. And Shirley has been exciting on the top, though. Mantis puts himself in a forward position, tries to take down Smurf. Smurf's going to get denied, though. Rolo, huge play in from the side. Nature's Prophet comes in, and it looks like he's going to be first-blooded anyway, as Leshrock gets taken out by the rotation in. Chen gets the last hit, and now the tower's going to take some pressure as well as the Treants rotate over. Mantis pretty low on health, has to be careful, and he backs off. Pops the salve, and we'll get right back into it. A TP in by Smurf, though. Wants to get back up here and cease the pressure. Enigma not in the area for the gank as well. Couldn't help out. Now the dive as Mantis is pretty deep in, taking hits from the tower, though. TP coming in. Cancelled. TP cancelled by Rolo. He didn't want to jump into the middle of that and take all that damage. Now Smurf may be in trouble as Nature's Prophet continues on him. Venomancer's here as well, but they're very far in. And with the rotation in by Enigma, they could be in a bad spot. Lucky going to take an auto attack. The tower goes down, and now Smurf going to get hit by the Venomous Gale. A couple auto attacks on top of him. He may drop here. Enigma has taken down Chen in the background, and now Split Earth comes out as Rolo comes back in. The Edict is popped. Mantis taking a little bit of damage from it, and he's going to go down as well. And Nature's Prophet just trying to get out of here. Split Earth going to come down. It will interrupt his TP, and he may very well die as well. No, they don't have anything else. Do they have Malphus? No. Just narrowly dodging death there. Nature's Prophet makes it down to the bottom lane, and Derp goes ahead and chucks the axes at him. And Derp's having a wonderful time in the bottom lane. 14 for 3. He is tied with Nature's Prophet, though. So, MP doing a good job of keeping his CS on par, even though a lot of movement. And an awkward scenario in the top lane. They got a little bit too far, going for that kill a little bit too hard, but on the bottom now, Derp in trouble. He gets stunned up here, and they're going to continue on, and Mantis with the last hit takes down Derp. Beastmaster dropping after I compliment him how good he was doing so far. Caught in a forward position. Didn't expect Mantis to be there, and I'm not sure anyone did. But now Sayori is on the top lane all alone. In fact, Rolo acknowledges that he's going to jump in on her, the Split Earth, but they don't have a slow to keep her down. With boots, she'll be able to rotate out of here pretty easily and avoid death. Stallcat in the middle lane has double damage. He's going to go ahead and trade hits with Tobacco. Pops off that scream as well. Double damage does just run out. And middle lane's going to be 25-7, so Stallcat with a pretty decent lead over Tobacco's 15 for 6 on this Invoker. And Invoker is going Quas Wex, so he has 3 levels up on Quas, 2 on Wex. So going for more control. Nature's Prophet ultimate, showing that there's some kind of vision over here, doing a whole lot of damage as well. And now the tower's taking pressure on the bottom lane. Mantis is down here, still Nature's Prophet joining the fray. And Lucky is in the area as well. They have to be careful. Don't want to lose a second tower this early on. Haste is going to be bottled by Stallcat. Stallcat's thinking about going for Smurf yet again. Smurf has 300 gold in the bank. Doesn't have a bear up, or Bear's not going to be up for 2 more seconds, and now Sayuri's going in on him. Will he be able to TP out of here? He's going to try to. Do they have anything to stop a TP? It doesn't look like it, and he gets out safely. The Bear comes back and doesn't tangle Venomancer. If it wasn't for this ward spotting off the Queen of Pain, perhaps he would have got baited into fighting him there, because it could have definitely killed him, but would have lost his life in exchange. Now Mantis and Lucky continue on the jungle. Tobacco, meanwhile, in the middle lane, 800 gold in the bank. We'll see what he wants to pick up. Probably the phase boots first, and then maybe he'll go for the drums. He did start off with a circlet, so it would help him out in that effort. Chaos Knight also looking for drums. 200 gold in the bank. He's about 500 gold away. On the bottom lane, Derp is joined by Enigma, who is rotated down here. Black Hole's available, but in the middle there is going to be an engagement. Tobacco's going to be jumped on by 3 different heroes. The Chaos Bolt may be enough to take him down. The Splitter to try and give him some time, but down he goes. Nature's Prophet picks up the last hit there. And now they'll continue on, make some more treants, and go for the tier 1 in the middle. Smurf, meanwhile, he's up top with Stallcat. And Smurf's only level 5, so he has to be a little bit careful as well. Stallcat has so much burst damage, he may be able to just jump on him with that Sonic Wave as well as the Scream. Meanwhile, the middle lane, they're going to contest this now. Derp trying to get in a position where he can get a roar off, but he is unsuccessful in doing so. they can do a roar into black hole, they can definitely assure themselves a good team fight. And JT are down right now, 5-2 in kills. They also have lost 1 tower to none. Now Smurf is getting jumped on by Stolcat. He did use the Sonic Wave, and he's healing up. He's blocking the path with his bear. So well played. The Courier's also delivering something out. It's going to be Boots, and now Stolcat, almost out of mana, has one more blink in him, but the Entangle on top of him, and he goes down. Smurf with the immaculate play, blocking the pathing with his bear, stopping Queen of Pain from taking him out, while eating a salve for himself, and takes down Stolcat. Wow, that was awesome. And now Derp is going to be able to finish up his Soul Ring on the middle lane. Smurf just bought himself some free space to farm freely, and I've said freely too many times. He's 22 for 4, so he's not doing too great in CS, so this is very necessary on the middle lane. Meanwhile, Leshrac is able to take down Chaos Knight with the help of Invoker and Derp. Did they use a roar for it? Yes, they did. Now the tier 1 there is going to take some pressure, and we'll try and get one back on the bottom lane. It is Nature's Prophet alone going to apply pressure on this tower as well, so perhaps a little bit of a trade going on. This tower is going to go down for certain. There's no glyph available, and one more hit. Nature's Prophet will pick it up. Middle lane, meanwhile, 4 heroes going to jump on this. They pop off the Edict. It is level 3 Edict. Forces the glyph out. Scream going to come out, and now the Nature's Prophet ultimate going to put Derp in a bad spot. Does Queen of Pain want to jump on this? A blink forward, but she cannot catch up with him. Almost turned into a really bad situation for JT. Now Smurf, 2 deaths early on in this. It's not what you want to see, because you really need to hit your stride. Even if you're hitting on all cylinders on that lone druid, you're still not going to get to the point where you want to be really effective and important in the middle game for a while. It doesn't happen immediately. He's not an early game hero per se, unless you're going for an aggressive tri-lane look, which I do love. But mid game is where he dominates, and he needs that farm to be at that point. And meanwhile, the tier 1 in the middle lane does go down. So BFB claiming their third tower, excuse me. And now it looks like Tobacco Invisible thinking about opening up on top of Venomancer. He's going to go ahead, pop it off. Enigma's in the area as well. Malefic's Stun to chain it off. And down goes Sayuri. Rolo coming in just to pick up some experience. Not a bad idea. Stolcat's going to TP out of here, go to the top lane. They're going to jump on Smurf. He's really low on health, but he TP's out successfully. And it looks like Reality Rift was used to try and pull him out of it, but of course that does not mini stun, so it does not interrupt TPs. Now the middle lane is being pressured once again by the Dire team. They really want this tower. They're going to go ahead on it. It's already below half health. Pop off the Edict. It's taking it down pretty quickly. And down it goes. The roar from Derp is going to go on top of Sayuri. Chen's going to send her back to the base, though. Do they have enough damage to take her down? Nope. The Hand of God popped just in case for good measure. Now the jump in, the Sonic Wave. Tobacco as well as Derp taking a lot of damage, but they turn around in the Split Earth, and down goes Stolcat yet again. He is getting played right now by JT. And, oh, Nature's probably going to come in from the side. The Test of Fate takes out Tobacco, and now he's going to jump on top of Leshrac as well. Whitebeard coming in, pops out the Malefice. He'll be able to finish off Chen. From the back end, Demise comes in. The Ursas are trying to help him finish him off, and he pops a black hole. They're pretty low on health. He's going to throw axes to try and help out the effort, but it looks like he might still go down. In fact, they're both in a bad spot. The Malefice Stun does finish him off. Now Sayuri going to try and finish off Whitebeard by himself. Pops out the ultimate. Derp walks back in, and he'll die as well in the most awkward exchange I've seen in a competitive match ever. Wow, that was weird. And ended up being a pretty even exchange in the end, I believe. But I don't know what just happened or why it just happened. But still, Stolcat, 2 times now he's getting styled on by JT. Now the kill score is evened out 9-9. So JT and BFB, if you don't account for the tower, is pretty even. But 2 more towers in favor of BFB right now. So we can check out the gold graph. I'm sure it will tell us you have a slight advantage, about 1,000, 1,400 or so, just because of the towers, really. And then experience is going to be in favor of the Dire right now, 2,000. So definitely positive for them. Now Mantis going to be in trouble. He gets hit by the Chaos Bolt. In comes Skullcat as well, but they're able to chain out some damage on Mantis, and he goes down. They turn it around again, but the Nature's Prophet ultimate comes in. It ensures the kill on Rolo. Smurf still surviving, though. The Malefic's done from behind. Demise could be in trouble. They're going to try and chain off auto attacks on him. He tries to get out of here, but he's going to drop, and Smurf is going to survive. He picks up a triple kill. Invoker, meanwhile, able to take down Venomancer too. So 4 heroes taken out by JT. Well played there. And Smurf is a survivor. Rolo coming in, sacrificing his life to ensure that. What more can you say about that? Except he is single-handedly stressing BFB out right now to the tune of $500 scare. Meanwhile, Lucky just continuing to farm in the jungle. He's looking for that mech. He's about 900 gold away. He just needs the recipe unless the courier's delivering it out now. And it is. So mech's going to be finished up on him. Definitely good acquisition. We see Beastmaster has a hood, or cloak rather, excuse me. He's going to be going towards a hood. Popping off those axes. He may be in trouble though. He comes forward too far. Manta's going to catch him out. The Chaos Bolt to follow. No, Reality Rift first. And now the autos inside of the trees may not even have to use the stun. Roar's popped though. And now he's going to have an opportunity to leave. And Derp gets out because of a cocky play by Mantis not using the Chaos Bolt. What is going on in this game? Rolo's going to rotate back towards the top. Look at him doing his full support duty. 3 regular wards and 2 sentries. That's dedication. On the bottom lane, though, there may be an engagement. It looks like Lucky's going to have to back off here. Smurf trying to come in from the side. They go ahead and use the cold snap on one of the creeps. And it's sent back to the base with that test of Holy Persuasion. And they're thinking about diving him here. And they probably could. Smurf and Tobacco. But they don't want to. They're scared of the TPs in, I guess. Rolo comes in from the backside. They're going to try and get this tower. It shouldn't be too difficult. They drop the ward. That's a little bit unnecessary, I believe, because they're going to take it down. But in comes Sayuri. They go ahead and use the tornado on her. Smurf taking some damage. He's going to back off. Mantis comes in the middle of the fight. The Malefic Stun's going to slow him down. Black Hole's having 5 more seconds. Mantis taking a lot of damage. He's going to be the first to fall. Down he goes. And Smurf getting a lot of damage on him as well. He's going to go down. But a Black Hole's going to catch 3. It's got Sayuri. It's got Skullcat. It's got Lucky. Down goes Venomancer. No, Venomancer's still standing. It looks like Queen of Pain went down first, and now trying to pick up the remnants of the fight. Derp chasing after Lucky. Meanwhile, Rolo getting targeted down by this Nature's Prophet. Tobacco going to put autos on him. Rolo surviving for a moment, but he drops in the long run. And now Tobacco going to have to get out of here without taking more hits from the tower, and he'll survive. It ends up being a team wipe in favor of JT. They take out 5, they lose 3, and a victory for them. Can they take down the tower as well? It doesn't look like anyone is too healthy. Oh, Derp's here with some health. He can try and go on the tower. And he will. The Wildkin trying to cause problems. In fact, his axes come out to finish him off. Now the tower's sitting really low. They pop out the glyph, and they'll be able to TP someone in to try and get this deny. And now Derp's in a bad spot. He's got to be careful. Sayuri comes in, drops off the Gale. He pops out the Roar, and TP's out yet again. And the deny goes to Venomancer. So well played there. It's worth it to pop the glyph and get that deny. Don't want to give the enemy gold you don't have to. And towers are non-renewable resources, so gold is important when you can get it. Now, Queen of Pain, 900 gold in the bank. We'll see what she wants to go for in a moment. Let's see, full ward duty on Venomancer. Nature's Prophet showing that Earn before also has a Midas up. So pretty typical for Nature's Prophet to go for that Midas build. Rolo, meanwhile, picking up bracers. Mantis still working towards his drums. Decided to pick up treads in the interim. We'll see Smurf on the top lane. He picked up Phase Boots on his main hero. And now the Bear has Gloves of Haste as well as Aura Venom and Bassi. So it helps out the Aura in the team fighting as well as pushing. And Smurf has just been... I mean, they put a lot of pressure on him, but he's been playing so well thus far in the whole tournament, let alone this game alone, where he is right now, I don't even know, on cloud 9. The way he's surviving through some of these fights. Not the last fight, but the ones before that. Now the Wildkin going to do some counter warding by himself. So BFB want to try and assert themselves and get some more map control here. Popping down sentries and likely ward spots. And it looks like the only ward up for the Dire right now is going to be this aggressive ward, which with the tower down isn't all too valuable anymore. We'll be better off here. Now we see rotation towards the jungle. They drop down a sentry of themselves. And oh, it's going to be trouble. Skullcat! It's a trap! And he gets eaten alive! Again, Skullcat is getting styled on this game. He is 0-5 on Queen of Pain. Oh my. Wow. Poor guy. And he walked right into that trap. I didn't even notice that. Well played by JT. They are looking solid as a unit. And now Entangle on the first hit on Nature's Prophet. He's just going to TP out of here, though. Doesn't want to have to deal with that nonsense. We'll see. Smurf has 2,100 gold in the bank. He's going to go ahead and just jump on the tower. Glyph is not available, so the tower is going to melt. And it's going to go down here. This is going to be a tower kill in favor of JT. They're going to even it out. 3 towers apiece. Each team sitting pretty like that. Now, Enigma, 1,600 gold in the bank. We'll see if he wants to go for a Blink or towards a BKB. He's been favoring that Blink, I believe. Or at least in the one time I saw him play Enigma, he favored the Blink. And to be honest, there's only one hero with a stun. Is that their only stun? Venomancer doesn't have one. Nature's Prophet doesn't have one. Queen of Pain, no. Chen, no. So the only stun the Radiant team have are the Chaos Bolts. Wow. That is why they're escaping all these encounters. And here we go. Pressure on the tier 2 as well. A lot of Eidolons join in. Siege Creep is in the mix, and the Bear is going to make quick work of this tower. A tornado comes out. It does catch Stallcat in the middle of it, but he's going to back off. Derp has Aurora available if they want to try and initiate here. Enigma has Black Hole up as well. Smurf going to TP out of here, though. Go to the middle lane and resume farming. Smoke is popped off by JT. Everyone from the Radiant team, except for Nature's Prophet, are around the base, though. They're not going to find anyone out here in the jungle. I want to thank everyone who's tuning in. I'm NYJohn. This is the Fnatic Raidcall Dota 2 Cup number 5 finals. This is game 3. We've gone to the wire. And JT versus BFB, 19-13 kill lead. So we have 32 kills in a matter of 19 minutes. This is kind of the pace of the series. And here goes a Roche attempt at 19 minutes. It's going to drop very quickly. And down it goes. So pretty easy work for them. It's going to go on the back of Lone Druid, and now Blink Dagger picked up by Enigma. We'll see how aggressive they want to look with this. Go towards the base, back off a little bit, pop down a ward. So if they want to try and push into the base, Enigma, of course, with that big black hole is going to be so important for them to get a good team fight. Meanwhile, Smurf has just picked up his relic. 1,200 gold until he has that Radiance up. And now they're going to go ahead and bring the lane up as well. This tier 2 could be in trouble. And BFB just don't have an answer right now. Reality Rift is going to pull Rolo into the middle. He's going to get taken out. The Sonic Wave over the top. Down he goes. That's 1 kill. Derp not using Roar yet. He's holding back. He's going to get it on Mantis. Mantis going to take a lot of damage in the middle of this. A Black Hole going to catch Stallcat and Mantis in the middle. And Stallcat may go down here. They're trying to send him back to the base, but 2 kills for JT as they take down Lone Queen of Pain as well as Chaos Knight. And now a first hit Entangle on top of Venomancer. Venomancer going to go down quickly as well. Lucky is going to be the next target too. They have a stun for him. And no, they're going to let him live for the time. While the Ursa's trying to finish off Whitebeard, and Whitebeard does drop pretty low from it. Axes fly out. Nature's probably trying to slow down the aggression. And they're going to TP out of here. They'll be content with a couple kills. They did lose Invoker somewhere in the middle of that. And of course, Rolo died at the onset of the fight. So it ends up being a 2 for 3, but they take out 2 real big carries for the enemy team. Let's check out our kill board. I haven't done that yet this game. See, 7 for 3 on Smurf. He started off the game 1 for 2 and really has rebounded well from that. We see 5 for 2 for 11 on Enigma. So Enigma part of 16 kills out of 22. Only 2 deaths. Really well played. Good Black Hole in the last fight. Not much more you can ask out of Enigma than that. Playing that jungler role to the best possible extent. And now here it comes. The Radiance is going to be completed and delivered out to Smurf. And he's going to put it on the Bear, of course. Looks like the ball is entirely in JT's court. They very well could be on their way to picking up this $500 check. And we see Smurf's going to actually transfer the Radiance back to him just to farm a little while he heals up his Bear. He still has the Aegis up, though. Did not lose that in the fight. So very valuable for JT as they try and go forward. Meanwhile, let's check out the farm on the Radiant team. What do they have going on? Stolkat decided to pick up an Ogre Axe. So we'll see if that's going to be towards an Agnums or a BKB. Chen, meanwhile, picks up a Staff of Wizardry. He's going to be going towards that Agnums with that in all likelihood. And now we see on the high ground they're going to go ahead and pop off the smoke and look for another gank attempt. And there's a ward in the middle lane, but it will not spot them off as they're smoked up. Sayuri may be in trouble trying to see us under this tower if they want to dive her. Instead, they're going to go towards the top. They're going to look for Stolkat again, and Stolkat sitting 1-6 this game. It's not his game, and he has to be careful. Will he get out of this safely? They're going to let Enigma lead the way. The Malphite stun, he pops off the pulse to get rid of the trees, and down he goes, his 7th death. And this is just not the game for Queen of Pain. Stolkat, great player, but he is getting pursued and just beaten right now. Unrelenting from JT. And when you shut down a Queen of Pain in the early game like they have, it really does take away from the value of the hero. This Queen of Pain can't do anything right now. 23 minutes, the only item he has is an Ogre Axe. That's not where you want your solo to be. And here we go, JT are going to push onto the base. What can BFB do to try and stop it? Mantis does have his drums completed. He's looking for... He picks up a belt of strength. He pops off, throws the Chaos Bolt in the middle of there, but Tobacco is not in harm's way. Now the tower is being focused down. They have to pop the glyph. It's still going down quickly. This tower is going to be dead, and they're going to move on towards the Raxes. Let's see, in the middle again, a 2-second Chaos Bolt. They pop the mech and get Tobacco out of there. Now Scream is to try and clean up the mess created from that fight. And JT are content with taking the tier 3. They're going to back off here. Full TP's back. And they're going to play it slow. 5 more minutes until Roche goes away, so they still have a lot of time to work with this Aegis. Let's check out our graphs while we have a moment. We have over 5,000 gold lead for the Dire team. We have over 10,000 experience lead, so that's definitely hurting when you have heroes that are pretty experience dependent, such as Queen of Pain. Like, you need those levels up to have that extra Sonic Wave and just to be able to deal more damage and live longer. So 10,000 experience is definitely a lot at 24 minutes. No one's going to deny that. It's a decisive advantage for JT right now as they go and push on in the middle. Derp does have that pipe up. We saw in the last fight. It's going to be difficult for them to break that. Now Smurf may be in trouble in the bottom lane. He pops off the south to heal himself up, but there are heroes in the area. Chen as well as Queen of Pain. They're going to jump on him. In comes Nature's Prophet as well. There's no stuns. Is he going to be able to TP out of here? He's not even going to try. He's just going to try and man up and fight the Nature's Prophet. They pop the Aegis, but the bear stays alive. He's going to jump on the Nature's... Can he kill him? No, looks like Nature's Prophet is still staying alive. Smurf has to morph back into the true form, and he is actually going to drop twice here. But in come the rest of the team. The Black Hole catches 3 in the middle. And was it worth it? Was it worth it? Mantis is dead. Queen of Pain is dead, Chen is dead, and Nature's Prophet is dead. The only one standing is going to be Venomancer. They're going to march on to the Tier 2 tower, and it's going to be taken down here. And I'm not sure they're not going to be able to penetrate the base either. Double negative, I don't mind. This game is exciting. 27-16 is a kill lead for JT. 25 minutes into this one, and the Tier 2 tower is gone for. Now the base... with the desperation attempt from Venomancer setting up the Plague Ward wall. It is early on, so these heroes are going to be back momentarily. About 12 seconds, Tobacco goes aggressively in. The roar on Venomancer, and Venomancer, see you never! Down he goes. Next target is going to be the Tier 3 tower. As they change their focus, the Edict on it as well. And Queen of Pain is up, Chaos Knight is up, Chen are up. What can they do about this? They're just going for the tower, they're trying to ping to get back. And it looks like JT are going to back. Queen of Pain goes aggressively forward, but the blink in is going to put him in a bad spot. He's taking a ton of damage. Down he goes. Stolkat is dead again. Lucky's taking some damage as well. One more auto attack. Down he goes. Mantis pops off the ultimate. He's able to finish off Tobacco. Now Derp trying to retreat out. Reality Rift is going to pull him back. He's taking a ton of damage. Does he have another Chaos Bolt? They throw an Urn Charge on top of him. He's going to blink away and be safe for the moment, but no TP. And Mantis still hot on his trail. Mantis going to pop off that drum, decides not to. There it is. And now Derp, he's going to die here as well. The pursuit and the persistence from BFB going to give them that extra kill. But they have 2 Raxes exposed now. But it was definitely a little bit of an overextension for JT to stand there. And that's probably why we heard the rapid pinging coming out. And I did forget to switch my overlay yet again. So I am beyond godlike right now. And thanks for everyone who's sticking with me. I'm NYJohn. This is the Fnatic Raidcall Play Dota 2 Cup number 5. And this is the final match. Best of 3. Game 3. Game 1 was taken by BFB. Game 2 by JT. And now JT seems to be in the driver's seat. 30-19. This is for all the glory, all the money. 500 big ones. Go to the winner of this game. All VODs will be available on my YouTube eventually. Maybe tonight. But it is Sunday and Newsroom is on, so I'll probably be watching that. And jungling, just going to continue farming for now. When is Roche back up? 2 minutes until that, so perhaps JT are going to wait for that. BFB needs to find a way to make something happen. And not just Queen of Pain falling behind, but not getting that strong start on Chaos Knight really puts him in a bad position as a hero because he has to be in the middle of the fray. And he really wants something like a BKB or just a level advantage on him so he can sustain himself in there. But right now, Chaos Knight is jumping in. He's dealing a little bit of damage and then being taken out promptly. Now Mantis is going to smoke up and they're going to look for some kills up here, but nobody is in the jungle for the Dire team. So they're not going to find anything right now. Looks like the Dire are looking to try and counterward and set up this Roche. It's about 40 seconds until it's up again. They have pretty good vision, a lot of map control on the south side of the map. You can see no wards in the area from the Radiant. Now the smoke anchor is going to make their way down here, and perhaps they realize with no one in the jungle, they're in the Roche pit, but no, they decide to back up to the wave, and now Roche is about to respawn. All the ultimates are up. Roar is available. Black Hole is available. We also have Sonic Wave, Wrath of Nature. This is going to be a big fight, and this is what BFB need. They need a big fight on the back end of it, pick up that Roche, and then maybe they have a chance of reasserting themselves, but they're definitely in a bad spot. And they don't have all 5 members here. Oh, it's Nature's Prophet, though. He can rotate down in a moment's notice. And they're going to begin the Roche right now. Alacrity put on top of Lone Druid. He doesn't have a bear with him. Oh, there he is. He's healing up. Looks like they're going to go ahead and de-ward. And now the ping comes out, and they know they're there, but he's dropping too quickly. In fact, Roche is going to be dead before they even flinch. And there's the Aegis for Lone Druid. Everyone's just going to back off. They don't want to try and fight him, knowing that they just picked up the Aegis. And look at this. 17 assists on Invoker. It's part of 20 kills. Has died 4 times, but really making things happen for the Dire team. Now they're going to push through the middle. Tier 2 going to be focused down. Queen of Pain isn't here now. Does have a TP available. He's going to try and trade, but JT aren't going to play no games with trading right now. They'll let her have it, because they're going to get a bigger and better trade out of this. And there it goes. That tower is down. Bear is resummoned, though. So if they're able to kill the bear now, it's going to be an opportunity for BFB. Now the focus is going to be the tier 3. Glyph was not used, so it's still available. Tobacco puts Alacrity on the bear. He gets pulled into the base. Chaos Bolt to follow up. Whitebeard. Uh-oh, they got to back up a little bit. And they're able to kill off the Queen of Pain. Nature's Wrath of Nature comes in as well. BKB popped by Enigma. He's standing tall in the middle of the fight. Still has the Black Hole available. And they're able to take down the melee barracks. And all these other barracks are exposed. So this is maybe going to be the game. Alacrity on the bear. It's just melting. And they try and go in on top of Whitebeard, but he just blinks away. Mantis is going to get entangled. He gets sent back to the base by Chen, though. He'll survive for now. But a lot of damage coming out on top of Venomancer. Venomancer maybe going down. It looks like Black Hole's going to catch 2. Verily on the border is going to be Nature's Prophet, and they're able to take down Enigma. So 1 for 1. No, Queen of Pain is dead as well. That's right. Tobacco's going to force staff himself out of there and try and escape. Derp blinks away. The Urn charge on Tobacco. He's going to take a lot of damage here. Will they be able to finish him off? He pops off the Ghost Walk and should get away safely. But 2 melee barracks have been claimed by the Dire team. And was the Aegis used? No. So Smurf still has the Aegis. 1100 gold in the bank. What did he buy on his bear? On his bear isn't alive right now. So we'll find out momentarily. And this just has to be a frustrating game for Queen of Pain. Now sitting at 2 for 11. And you feel bad for him because it's just bad timing. But some of it is his fault for sure. Over-aggression early on. Getting caught out there by Smurf a couple times in that jungle spot. But still, 2 for 11 in the finals. After having a great time throughout the entirety of the tournament. Props to Stalcat. Stalcat. I'm probably saying most of these names wrong. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing. I just don't know how they're supposed to be pronounced. So BFB, in dire straits, they do pick up a couple kills in the last encounter. The score is going to be 33-21 in kills. The lead for Josh Tabak Dota. But it's not over yet. They do have 2 melee barracks down. And they're going to go. It looks like they're grouping up for a smoke maybe. They have a smoke on Enigma. They're thinking about it but not using it quite yet. Let's check out this Bear. Bear does have a full AC finished up. And wow, things are not looking good right now if you're on BFB. And Invoker, 2,700 gold in the bank as well. He's getting closer to being able to finish up his Sheepstick. That's just going to be adding more problems to the mix for BFB. And here comes the smoke. Or maybe not. Yes, the smoke's going to come out and they're going to rotate in. Josh Tabak Dota going to try and put the exclamation point on this game and close it out against BFB going towards the bottom lane. The towers are all down. The glyph is used, I believe. Yep, it is. With Alacrity on the Bear, the tower is going to melt. And there's only 1 stun on the enemy team. Here it goes, Tornado. Oh, Sayori caught in a bad spot, and she's going to drop instantly. Coming out to try and ward, but spotted out by the Hawk, and now Mantis just jumps into the middle. Sonic Wave's going to hit a lot, but Queen of Pain for the 12th time will die. Mantis is going to go down as well, and this is going to be the victory push for JT. GG is called by Mantis, and Next.kz and BFB are going to lose in the best of 3, Game 3, after picking up the win in Game 1. JT bring it all the way back. And well played. These are going to be your Fnatic Raidcall Cup number 5 champions. Josh Tabak Dota pulling the money, $500 in the bank. And now they'll march on and take down the Tier 4s and the throne to solidify their victory. I'm NYJohn. Thank you for everyone that joined in and